First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Oh, Detroit.
On 2nd down, Hyde. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 28. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. K.J. Wright in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. 6 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy. He got hurt early in the year. But they definitely have to find a running game and get back to playing that Seattle football of run first and let Russell Wilson take over from there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, fighting off the defender. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go do the...
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 of the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
In today's NFL, it might have surprised some people, but San Francisco was really, really hot to pick up Kyle Juszczyk from Baltimore, and they acquired him. Why? He can do everything. Block it? Yeah, of course he can. But he can catch the ball well out of the backfield, too.
Led all fullbacks in receptions the last 2 years and played in his first Pro Bowl a season ago. High to first down and more. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Murphy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Over! Let's go!
First down, a run with Hyde. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Wilson a give to Rawls. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Louis Murphy. That'll bring up second down.
Now that's a pretty play right there, and what I'm thankful for is it wasn't me in that situation, because one of the toughest things about defending the deep ball is not panicking, because the longer you run...
And he coughed it up! But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about J.G.?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. That's Murphy. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. They start on the ground with Rawls. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run that time by Rawls. 69 yards. In the red zone this time. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Doug Baldwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Complete to the right. This is Garçon. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff comes to Hyde. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver...
And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, rolls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 35 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson fighting, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On second down, Wilson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Caught left side, Garcon. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On first down, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And out now come the Seahawks. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, Why didn't you?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 59 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now he's at that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll give to Hyde, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And there's a run to be happy with. It's good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The 10th carry for Hyde. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to keep it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.
And he knocks it through. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.